Hot mess. Hey friends, it's Goosby here. Just building consistency. So thanks for checking in. I appreciate you. Today, I'm going to try to keep it really, really quick. I wanted to talk about The Artist's Way, which is a book that I'm reading right now. It's by Julia Cameron, and it is very, 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 very good. It is basically a book about reconnecting with your most authentic and true self. So, everybody's an artist. We don't know what exactly our talent is sometimes, but everybody is an artist. So, if you're a lawyer or a doctor or a taxi cab driver, a teacher, a mother, a child, like everybody's an artist. And so sometimes, though, as we go through life, we experience things that allow us to be blocked. And those blocks are usually for our protection. Um, that's what it's for. And so what happens is that we end up like stopping ourselves because we want to stay in this safe, secure zone. And then we are not completely happy because we're not living our true, authentic, and free selves. So, The Artist's Way is a book about helping you to just tap into that self and be free. So, there are, it's a 12-week, it's a 12-week course because one chapter is the content that you're going to use for the entire week. So you can read it like on one day, and then throughout the week, you're going to like keep referring back to it because there's going to be tasks and things that you're asked to do. Three major components that I wanted to talk about from The Artist's Way. So one of the major components that I've already talked about several times in the videos prior to this one is the morning pages. I've been doing the morning pages. It's 3 pages of writing every single morning, first thing when you wake up. And for me personally, first thing when I wake up is like after I go shishi, and then lots of things try to happen in between because I have a very active household. And so, and I haven't been getting up early enough to beat them to their activity. So, first thing in the morning isn't necessarily wake up, start writing. It's like wake up, go shishi, get some water, maybe take a supplement, and then I start writing. Um, the author of the book, she would go and get her cup of tea and then go outside and look at this mountain. So like first thing in the morning is like as soon as you can before you start getting into some other activity that's really going to take you away for a long time. And then you just write for 3 pages nonstop. You don't think about it. You're not narrating, you're not writing a story, and nobody's going to read it. You're not even going to read it again. So you're just going to write and dump. Like I almost imagine if she would be okay with you just burning the pages after. But she did say like just put them in an envelope or something. Like you're just never going to read it again. It's just for you to get the cobwebs out of your brain, I guess, or get just get everything out first thing in the morning. And then yeah, that's that. So that's the morning pages. Okay. And then the next step is one of the second major components are the weekly tasks, which I started mentioning at the beginning of this video. There's different ones each week. Some of them involve writing a letter to yourself, listing the negative things and turning it into positive things. That the thoughts that come into your head, you list out the negative and then you turn that into an affirmation so that you can rewire that negative thought. So there's different tasks, and they're all aimed at helping us to basically like reparent ourselves in a loving and kind way. And then the other task that I wanted to mention is the artist date. Now, I am actually technically in my second week, and I bombed my first week because I kind of bombed it and I kind of didn't. So I bombed it in the sense that I didn't do the artist date, and I forgot to write the letter to myself, the editor letter. And so, but then I also work in home health care, and I was exposed to someone in the community who was also exposed to someone who had COVID. And it was really close contact for the three of us. Like person A contact with person B, and then immediately person B contact with me. And so, because I work at home health and everything, like I just couldn't take the risk of um, possibly sharing COVID, getting COVID, whatever. So, um, because I didn't have any symptoms, and then because the person who um, told me later that they had been exposed to somebody with COVID didn't actually get tested, like maybe I shouldn't be saying any of this. But nevertheless, what I did was I stayed home for 14 days. Actually, my 14 days ends on Sunday. So I've been home for 2 weeks. I haven't worked outside of my house. And that means that I didn't go on the artist date because I didn't go out. And so I, in turn, started just doing all these things inside the house, which was really great, totally productive, but it also allowed me to forget about the editor thing and the artist date and all these things. So I feel like I kind of bombed it like because of that, but that's okay because I can do whatever I want. I'm going to do it over again. Was starting on Monday when I'm free to go outside. I'm going to like do all the things because it'll feel so good. And there's like a park right up the street from my house I can just walk to. You know what I'm saying? Like I can do all these things. So I'm excited about that. But so there's the morning pages, 3 pages every day. There's the artist date. Take yourself on a date. Go on a date. When was the last time you went on a date? I don't go on dates hardly ever. If I told you the last time I went on a date, I'd be lying because I don't have a good enough memory, and y'all should know that by now. But yeah, so go on a date and keep it affordable. Make yourself a cheap date. Like just do something like um, a beach date. Take yourself on a picnic. Go to the park. Um, some of you guys maybe are in the mainland. What do you guys have over there? There's lots of parks and like free museums, and all these things might not be open because of COVID. I don't know. Some states are open, some states are not. It's so crazy, you guys. I don't know what to do. Just go outside, go for a walk, go to the park, go walk around an empty mall. How about that? Go check out that and like see what that's about. But just do something fun. Craft something. You guys like scrapbooking? Do some scrapbooking. Take yourself on a scrapbooking date. I used to love when I lived in Kona. There was a friend of mine who was a like a creative memories brand representative, and so she would sell like the scrapbooking things, and so she would hold scrapbook parties at her house every single week, and you could pay or not pay. If you paid, she fed you. Always delicious, really simple food. Like she was so smart, so smart. It was such a good time. We had food, we crafted, we talked, we shared ideas. I mean, it was the best. And one of my other friends, Sarah, she used to do that too. That's how I got into it. My friends. So anyway, so yeah, do those things. Take yourself on a date. Read the book. Do the weekly tasks. Read the book. Read the book. Read the book. Okay, sorry guys. I'm a little hyper. Like I say, I don't like doing lives, and then I get on here and act stupid. Okay, whatever. Now, 5 tips for being consistent, because I'm working on that. So I'm going to share with you the tips that I've been working on that has gotten me here 3 days in a row. And let me tell you, that's huge because you can't tell, right? But I am not like comfortable in front of the camera, believe it or not. Okay, 5 tips to be consistent. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't even know. 1, use a daily ritual, morning protocol. That's what I've been calling it. It helps you to get your mind right. It helps you get your mind right. It helps you to get focused for the day. It helps you to have clarity of purpose for the day. Just some kind of a routine. It also gives you comfort. So there's that comfort zone that we were talking about earlier. Like it helps, you can create your own comfort zone by having a morning protocol and then making sure that you do it every day. Um, so yeah, you want to do that for sure. There's something else I was going to tell you about the morning protocols. It could be, if it can be calming, it can help you feel more calm. So yeah. You want to focus. Number 2, you want to focus and follow the plan of action. So um, your morning protocol can be things like you wake up, like we were talking earlier. You wake up, you do your morning pages. My morning protocol is this: I wake up, I do my morning pages, um, which is also like a spiritual time for me. I do my yoga, I do my meditation, and then usually I'll take a shower, and um, that's when I might get in some praise and worship time. I've been off a little lately, like I have. I'm still trying to make it all like amazing, but and then it'll be about 8 o'clock by then, and I watch the close on Bloomberg because I am learning about stocks and trading and investing. And so, oh, hold on. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get my arm in it. Okay, gotta show you my shirt because I didn't buy this for nothing. Can you see this, guys? Get money, buy income. Get money, buy income. Okay, so just a little side dip there. This is my mentor's mantra: get money, buy income. I feel like every time I say it, I feel like that's the anthem. Get your damn hands up. but but yeah. So from 8 to 10, I am focusing on getting money, buying income. I mostly invest in dividends, and I have a few swing trades that I'm working on. So yeah, and that's my morning protocol. And then once 10 hits, probably about 10:30, it's when I start to like kind of come off of that energy and dive into the next thing. And that is where step 2 comes in, which is focus and follow the plan of action. So what is the plan of action? Right? The morning protocol is not the plan of action. That's what gets us started on the day. The plan of action is, what are we doing today? So for me personally, because I am embarking on this new network marketing adventure with LifeWave, um, my plan of action is really, really simple right now. It's just contacting people and getting on lives every single day. That's my plan of action. And so I have to be focused on that. Got my list of people that I'm in contact with, because I have to be in contact with people every single day. And then I'm here on this live. Now, I'll be honest, I picked YouTube or IG because I feel a little safer here right now. But eventually I will move to that platform as well. And so, that's the plan of action. Now, step 3 is to be flexible in execution, not in the goal or the plan, but in the execution. So, for example, I originally wanted to do this live at 11 a.m. because I figured more people, and less of these things that came up. And so I wasn't able to do the live at 11. And then I kept wanting to do it, and other things just kept distracting me. And they were good and important things, but they weren't on my plan, but they were of immediate importance because of who I am and what they are. So here I am, finished my contacts right before the rescheduled time that I set for the live because I had to. And so I'm saying all of this to say I'm saying all of this to say this. Life happens. There's no reason to quit. You just have to be willing to go with the flow. Um, so be flexible. Don't freak out. Just be like, okay, if I have to push this back, I'll push it back. I'll call whoever I need to call. I'll do what I got to do to make this work for me. And just can make it work in this exact moment, but it's still going to get done because that is the plan. And I'm sticking to the plan. You know what I mean? So be flexible in your execution, but not in your plan or your goal. And start small. Like, honestly, one of my mentors is a multimillionaire, and he was like, you know what? If you can just work on getting just three new contacts every single day, you'll have made at least 20 contacts a week. Doesn't that sound like a lot? And I was just like, yeah. And he's just like, yeah, just three. How about this? Mary Kay teaches you the 3 + 3 + 3, like just 3 contacts a day. And you know what? I get it. It can be super scary, but it's better than saying you need to contact 10 people a day. You need to 30 people. Like 30 people in a month is awesome. If you're going to make that your goal, then is it one person a day for 30 days? Can you do that? Is that hard? If it is, then make your goal 15 people a month. And then it's what is it, like 3 people? No, it's about 5 people a week. To me, that sounds, I don't know, some 3 a day sounds a whole lot less scary than 5 a week. It's like, ooh, did you make your 5 this week? The whole week you had to make 5. What were you doing? Sorry, guys. I just told you I'm a little hyper. I do. Excuse me. So you want to focus on and follow your plan of action. You want to be flexible in your execution of the plan. And 4, start small. Small wins build momentum, right? So you're feeling good, you're feeling happy, you woke up and you did your morning pages. Yeah, winning already. What? Day is off to a great start. And then you got on the mat. What? Are you kidding me? That's like exercise. So, boom, exercise, check. Morning pages done, check. I am so winning this day. Number 3, I did my morning meditation and I am grounded, centered, and feeling open and alive. That's 3 wins. And it's not even 6 o'clock yet. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to start small because doing the small things really builds the momentum and it makes you feel like a winner and it makes you more excited and encouraged to keep going, you know? And then even at the end of the day, if you like didn't do 2 things, but you did 10, then boom, tell me you don't feel good. Tell me you don't feel good 8 out of 10. Tell me if you saw 8 out of 10 on the test at school, you wouldn't be like happy. Tell me your parents wouldn't be happy. I know some parents would be like, why don't you get a 10 out of 10? But let's be honest, if you're in my house, 8 out of 10 is damn good and I'm proud of you. I don't say I'm proud of you because I like the whole thing with the pride comes before a fall thing, but you know what I mean. Okay, the last thing, number 5, know what you want. It's hard to be consistent when you don't know what you want or why you're doing what you're doing. You know, like I was just reading a post online in a mom group. The mom was really, really frustrated because her kids, which are very, very young, like age 4 and under, they don't really seem to appreciate what she's doing. And while her spouse is very helpful and does what he can, there's a lot of things that he just can't do. And so she's just feeling super frustrated. And she just doesn't know how people get it all done. And I'm just thinking, well, first, what is your morning ritual? I know because I have 8 kids that there is no real set in stone um, morning plan. just a list of things that you need to get done throughout the day. But you can still find a way to have your success. You just need to decide for yourself. Today, I am going to make meals for the week. That's going to be my thing for today because it'll lessen my load for the whole week. So that's my plan. And how am I going to achieve that? I'm going to wake up a little bit earlier and I'm going to take out if you guys eat meat, the meat that needs to defrost. And or even take it out the night before, to be honest. But you can take it out the day of, early in the day. And then start prepping the starch. Potatoes, rice, quinoa, what's it going to be? And then start prepping the starch. Potatoes, rice, quinoa, what's it going to be? And bulk it. I mean, like, once you figure out what it is that you want to do, then you work backwards. Okay, so what am I going to need to do? Like, I'm going to have to take the food out, prep it, this, that, and the other. I know that I'm going to have these kids running around. So, what goes on during the day that I can like do this? Okay, I know that sometimes they're going to need a nap. That's going to give me maybe 20 minutes, depending on if they actually go down like they like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does take a minute. Like, you do have to sit down and you have to decide and plan. But that is what success is. Like, we can't escape the fact that your most successful professionals, this part down, their personal life is pretty much down. And the higher level they are, they pay people to take care of the things that they don't want to take care of for themselves, right? Cooking, cleaning, driving, those kinds of things. So we can do that. Like, we don't have all those extra um, associates yet to help us take care of all these things, but we can get these things done. We do have to do the planning part though. Like any professional, successful professional does. They sit down, they look at what's going on. You know, I said in the another video, you've got to use your calendar. If you know what you want, see it, like, be clear. If you want more time and peace of it, you just need to sit down and decide, what do I need? What do I want? How can I make it? What is this plan that I'm going to do to make this work? And then, of course, like I said, to be flexible because life happens. And if we are too rigid in our plan, then we give up or feel discouraged and negatively challenged by the way things come at us. But in truth, when you have a plan and you're focused on it, it's much easier to recognize that some of these things are distractions and I'm not interested in that. So no, thank you. And it's okay. And I don't even feel guilty because I'm so laser focused. And if I take my focus off of what I'm doing, then I know I'm going to mess this up. And then what good is that, right? So um, know what you want. If you know what you want, it makes it so much easier to have a plan, to follow it, to be consistent. I don't know what else I can say about that because there's really much to say about that. Yes, thanks so much for letting me come on here again. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet. Um, I might talk about today and how I got through it, but we'll see. Yeah, yeah, let's do that. Let's talk tomorrow about emotional management because it can be a struggle, especially when things are important to you and it just seems like everything is, going against you or just in detours. Like, you're on the road and the detours keep coming and it's like, I just want to go straight though. Like, why do I have to like fight this merge? Like, I didn't even go in the merge lane. How did this lane suddenly become a merge lane? I don't want to be here. I'm gonna stay on this, like, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could show you guys how beautiful the sunset is right now. I can never do it justice, but we could try. This is why I should use the little webcam, because then I could just take it off my computer and spin around. But you know what? And it's gonna be like all this. Oh, nothing to see here, folks. Can you see? You can't see that, do you? I can't make it. Like, yeah. It's so pretty though, you guys. It just looks like the holy light coming through. But it's gorgeous. Because at the bottom of that really bright light, there's really blue water. And underneath that really bright light, there is a purple mountain. Purple mountains, majesties. You know? Gotta be looking at a purple mountain when you hear that song to really get it, you know? But anyway, thanks for joining me today, friends. I hope I offered value, and I hope that these tips will help you to be more consistent. And it's just a reminder. I know you guys know these things. We all know these things, but we do forget when we're in the midst of it. So hopefully this will be your reminder, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Aloha, friends.